fade on me a lot when I do these computer things. Maybe this one is it. Let's see what we got here. Just bear with me 1 minute. I want to show you something. This one right here. This green one right here. You see it's green like this light here. You see that green dot right there? You see that green dot right there? You see that green dot right there? Alright. Let's go back some more. Okay, this is all in the sky right here, but this is where they at. It's so many of them. They're all over the planet. They're everywhere. You just can't see them unless you're under the right vibration. But these are the green ones that's going to be here forever with me. Alright? I know I'm not married now, but I will be. You guys will see, watch. I know what I'm not making this shit up. Alright? For real. This is real shit. Alright? I told you, anything that has existence has to have two polarities in order to sustain itself. So if you're going to have a God, you got to have a goddess. And the reason why Earth is not sustaining itself is because we're under this European dominance where you have a God but no goddess. And the goddess is more important than the God, because there can't be a God birthed unless there's a goddess to birth him. So since you guys don't know how things work, I have been sent here to fix this Earth. This is my corroboration. I came here, you can see the lights, you can see everything showing you proof of my claim. There is the same marriage between two suns that you're looking at right now, interacting with each other. That's the reason you can see two poles there, two trails. Okay, that's the whole reason why. Because there's two. Alright? The other sun rode in with the constellation of Nibiru, that's joined forces with the constellation of our planet Earth and our sun that we know as Ra or Asar or Asar. Okay, and this sun right here is in union with the sun from the constellation that came in of Nibiru. In their embrace, in the cosmic realm, there had to be the same embrace from the macrocosm on the microcosm. Me being the male of the microcosm, that means that you know for a fact that the spirit that came to earth was the god Asar. I showed you that. You would know who the feminine spiritual energy is when you see my ass get married. Real simple. This is her. These colors right here. All over the earth. And she's always around me in spirit. That's why I told you about the night when she came into my room and climbed inside my body. See, this is the way our universe really works. And we stuck with Rumpelstiltskin, Cinderella, Goldilocks, and the Three Bears, all that old European bullshit. And then here we come with this stuff right in our face, which is light technology, that people that's real smart should be watching this stuff, because it's information in the lights for each individual to get their own stuff out of it according to your consciousness and what makes you move, meaning what is your vibration. Hey, you back, huh? Okay, I gotta go. I'll be back in a minute. Marriott Hotel. Okay, now look, there's the pyramid. Alright, as you can see, the green light, that's the one I claim I rode on to the earth. You can see what's above is below. As you can see, all down here on the cars, same thing going on. Now this is the magnificence of the sun, showing you how omnipresent it is at all times. The colors that you see are just based on, they're just based on the sun really showing you how illuminating it can be. You see the two line spectrums, let you know it's two suns. See? That's what it's doing. It's showing you there's two. That's why you see two lines like that. But you see they all come together and work in unison with each other as a team. You can see the UFOs. I call them code red because the formation they're lined up in and the color, they're displaying. The burgundy is always like a fire color of aggression. You know, this right here, the reason that structure is there, it's like any structure. It shows stability and footage. As you can see, this is the meteorite that came in the other day that I showed you. You saw that line right through the middle, watch. Show it again. See, here it goes there. I showed you same thing that day on that alleged meteorite. Okay, we all saw it, just like that. See? So, you know, you can be bored if you want to, but I'm doing this to show you the diligence at hand is instructed for me to do this. So nobody can be able to say that this information did not reach them. That's what this is all about. You can see the shiny star right there to show you the union of the marriages. If you look in here, these things will interact with you. They will have interactions with you. They're always flashing. They're doing different intermittent things. And they take a lot of hours of work to actually be able to encompass everything. See, right there? Look. Look at that. This whole section here. This is what I'm telling you guys about how the universe is alive in every aspect. See those spaceships communicating with each other? And you see, look right here. And then come down here and look. See? And then they're talking to me also. And I can't tell you what they're saying. But when I look at these things, these lights give me information, as well as everybody else on the earth, and all throughout the galaxy. See, what's funny about a light and sound is that they live forever. They just keep on moving. They never die. And sometimes when you hear weather and see weather, what you see and hearing is returning energies that went through a spiral and came back. Like, let's say for instance, let's think about this. Say this is a spiral, and it spirals out like this, right? And it keeps spiraling. Okay, now let's take that image of a spiral and lay it horizontal, this way, like that. But the same image laid out on the ground, or horizontal. Then this middle section right here, imagine if you was this sunlight that came down and pushed on it. And then you pushed it down. You understand what I'm saying? When the sun came down and pushed on the water, it created that type of ripple. And that ripple created a spiral. And the spiral twisted and turned and went downward. And as it went down, it kept spiraling. It kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it turned into a real, real tiny black dot. Then this black dot went on the other side and turned into a small hole. It started getting little and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, and that is what we call the continuity of life. If you see that going from big to small like that forever, that's what we're going to come up with infinity from, and immortality. Now, when your mind lets you know that you're immortal, like that, you'll be able to see the division between those sunlights, rays right there. That'll make it obvious to you that there's two suns there, even if your government don't tell you that. All right, you should be able to see these lights down here flashing. Okay, even if your government don't show you that on the CBS News, because Asar is in nature that is show it to you, and you show it on YouTube. So there's always a way to obtain information if the information is for you to attain. Now, a lot of people, when I tell them, these green lights right here are my personal mercenary of spaceships. That right here is the mothership. It's called Mothership Bastet. And this whole constellation right here is under her control. She is one of the feminine principles of energy in line with the 7 cosmic forces that you see all these things right here are. That's what they all are, motherships. Huge motherships that have whole systems of stars and even suns inside of them, okay? Now listen to this. This right here has been appointed to Asar. That's why it's green like this. That's why they're both green, okay? This is the spaceship right here that I'm gonna use to whoop some ass on this planet. Not only that one, I'm going to use the ones that's in here, as well as this one, as well as that one. They look small because they're far away, but let me tell you something. This thing right here is probably got, oh, let me see. Probably it's got 100,000 light ships inside of it. Yeah, they got big. Remember, these right here carry whole constellations. Whole galaxies, even suns inside of them, S-U-N-s, all right? This right here is the center of our universe. It spirals down, like I was telling you. Then at the bottom of the spiral where the holes get real small, it starts getting large again. And then it does the same thing again, all right? Forever, continuous. The wormholes that you see, what you guys call wormholes, what we all call wormholes, they can twist and turn and create distances where we, like here, can travel through light. We push light through them and we travel on the light through them. And we move fast because we move light. And that's really the way it works. I wouldn't tell you nothing else except that, because that's the truth about it all. You know? Okay, let's look for some more. Just trying to find interesting positions to pause it in. There's some flash there. Let's see if we can make it blink, alright? Sometimes it blink when I ask it to. Let's see. Okay, blink. 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 Come on, blink. Do it. Come on. Pulsate. Do it. Come on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know, it's really amazing when you can start talking to electronics. I swear to you, sometimes it does work. Look right here, you can see the pole objects in this thing coming down. See? Look. See there? Now see, remember, 3 became 1. Alright, this is what I was saying. Here go 1. They come down. See, if you're in this quadrant right here, ain't no telling how far it can go. It could go so long, and this could go so long. But as they go long apart from each other, this distance right here increases. Especially when you get to the end of 2 points. The end of 2 points, it could be really super long. But see, that's why the connection always makes a pyramid. And according to how far your range of travel is how big your pyramid is. But this is what we call triangulating. Alright? And so these 2 right here are main roads to get from a vertical as well as, in other words, it'll be a trajectory of like a north, well, if you're coming down, it'll be like a south, if you will, west type of trajectory, right? Coming from up here, but it depends on your position where you start at. All that stuff will be considered. But the whole emphasis is that this will be the center point of our universe. This is what this is telling you, okay? This is what this is saying to you, that all of the 4 corners of our universe